Imagine dedicating 11 years of your life to a video game. Not just any game, but the hardest, most unfair game ever created. A game so broken that millions of players quit, leaving only one person online. That person was our protagonist. While the rest of the world called him a loser for wasting his life, he kept grinding. He memorized every secret, every boss pattern, and every hidden item. And finally, after a decade of struggle, he cleared the final floor. He saw the ending that no one else had ever seen. But the moment the credits rolled, he didn't get a game over screen. Instead, he got a message that would change the fate of humanity. It read, "The sequel begins now in reality." Suddenly, the sky turns red. Massive towers crash down into the city center, crushing buildings like they are made of cardboard. People are screaming, cars are crashing, and chaos erupts instantly. Everyone thinks it's an alien invasion or a terrorist attack. But our main character? He just stands there looking up at the sky. He isn't scared. He's confused. Because he recognizes those towers. He looks at his phone and a holographic blue window pops up in front of his face. Main quest: survive until the timer ends. To the rest of the world, this is the apocalypse, but to him, it's just the tutorial level. He realizes that his 11 years of gaming weren't a waste. They were training. The monsters spawning in the streets? He knows their weak spots. The hidden weapons in the subway station? He knows exactly where they are buried. While everyone else is running away in panic, our MC starts running towards the danger. He knows that in this new world, hesitation means death. And more importantly, he knows about the first clear bonus. He rushes into a nearby convenience store. According to his memory, there is a hidden item here that only spawns for the first 5 minutes, but he's not the only one there. A group of thugs is looting the place. They see him and laugh, thinking he's just a weak student. The leader pulls out a knife, trying to intimidate him. In his old life, he would have backed down. But now, he looks at the thug and sees a floating status bar. Level 1 human, combat power, 5. It's pathetic. Our MC doesn't even blink. As the thug swings the knife, he sidesteps with perfect timing, a move he practiced thousands of times in the game. He grabs a wine bottle from the shelf and smashes it over the thug's head. Critical hit. The system chimes in his ear. You have defeated a hostile enemy. Level up. He feels a surge of power rushing through his veins. This is it. The system is real. And he's the only one who knows how to use it. He grabs the hidden item from the back shelf, a skill book that grants him the ability to see the future attack patterns of his enemies. Just then, the glass windows shatter. The first wave of monsters has arrived. Giant, starving wolves with eyes glowing red. The thugs are screaming in terror. The customers are frozen in fear. But our protagonist, he just smirks. He grips his weapon and steps forward. He looks at the monsters and whispers, "I've killed you guys 1,000,000 times already. Let's make it 1,000,001. The game has started and the only max level player is ready to dominate. The glass shatters. The safe zone is breached. 3 massive steel-fanged wolves charge into the convenience store. To a normal person, these beasts look like nightmares. They move faster than the eye can see, their jaws strong enough to crush bone. The thugs who were acting tough just seconds ago? They are cowering behind the shelves, paralyzed by fear. But our main character doesn't freeze. He counts down in his head. 3.2.1. The first wolf lunges for his throat. In the game, this attack had a 0.5-second delay before impact. The MC knows this frame by frame. He tilts his head to the left, missing the fangs by a millimeter. He doesn't waste energy. He slings his weapon directly into the wolf's eye, its weak point. Critical hit. The beast explodes into a cloud of blue pixels. The system notification rings out. First blood. You have defeated a tutorial beast. Bonus 500 coins awarded. While the other survivors are staring at him with their mouths open, the MC is busy calculating. In this game, coins are everything. You can buy skills, weapons, and even extra lives. By killing that wolf first, he just became the richest person in the room. The remaining 2 wolves hesitate. Animals have instincts, they know when they are looking at a predator. But the MC doesn't let them escape. He rushes forward. It's not a fight. It's a slaughter. Slash. Dodge. Strike. Within 10 seconds, the store is silent again. He stands over the dissolving bodies, flicking the blood off his weapon. The leader of the thugs, trembling, tries to stand up. He stammers. You You have to protect us. You know what's going on, right? The MC looks at him coldly. In his past life, he was used by people like this. He was betrayed because he was too nice. He replies, protect you? The system says survive. It doesn't say babysit. He turns his back on them and walks toward the inventory section. He uses his coins instantly. Strength, +5. Agility, +3. He feels his muscles densify. His senses sharpen. He is no longer a normal human. Suddenly, the ground begins to shake. The timer on the wall hits the 5-minute mark. The MC looks at the ceiling. He knows what's coming. The wolves were just the appetizers. The main course is about to arrive. A massive roar echoes through the city, shattering windows for blocks around. The survivors cover their ears. What is that? Someone screams. The MC tightens his grip on his weapon. That, he whispers, is the tutorial boss. The roof of the convenience store is ripped off like a tin can. Looking down at them is a giant orc warlord 20 feet tall holding a club the size of a truck. The system issues a warning, emergency quest. Defeat the warlord or die. Time limit, 10 minutes. The thugs scream and try to run out the back door, but an invisible barrier blocks them. There is no escape. The orc raises its club to smash the entire building flat. Everyone closes their eyes, accepting their death. But the MC is smiling. A crazy, twisted smile. Why? Because he knows a glitch. A secret mechanic that makes this impossible boss ... easy. He looks at the camera and says, you guys see a monster. I see a walking treasure chest. He jumps towards the giant club. The giant club slams in the ground with the force of a meteor. Boom. Dust and debris explode everywhere. The entire convenience store collapses. The survivors cough, waving away the smoke, expecting to see a flattened corpse. But the main character isn't on the ground. He's in the air. The moment the club hit the floor, he didn't dodge away. He stepped onto the weapon. He is currently sprinting up the orc's massive arm like it's a highway. The orc roars, confused. It tries to swat him like a fly, but the MC knows the hitbox perfectly. He slides under the giant hand, jumping off the shoulder and landing right behind the monster's neck. In the game, the orc warlord has a fatal design flaw. The armor on the back of its neck has a gap. He grips the starter dagger with both hands. He activates his skill, Critical Strike. The blade glows red. He drives it deep into the monster's spine. In the game, the orc warlord has a fatal design flaw. The armor on the back of its neck has a gap. He grips his starter dagger with both hands. He activates his skill, Critical Strike. The blade glows red. He drives it deep into the monster's spine. The giant beast freezes. Its health bar, which was full a second ago, instantly drops to 0. It doesn't fall over. It disintegrates. A mountain of blue particles rains down on the city. Then comes the sound every gamer dreams of. Ding, ding. Ding. The system notifications flood the screen. Boss defeated. Level up. Level up. Level up. You have reached level 10, but that's not the best part. Where the boss died, a single item is floating in the air. A glowing purple chest. The survivors stare at it with greed in their eyes, but they are too scared to move. The MC walks over and kicks the chest open. Let's see what the RNG gods gave me today. He pulls out a pitch-black sword surrounded by a red aura. Rank, unique. Effect, absorbs 10% of the enemy's health with every hit. This is an item that players usually don't get until floor 20. He has it on day 1. He equips the sword. He swings it once and the air whistles. It's perfect. The invisible barrier around the zone finally fades. The tutorial is over. The thugs, who are now shaking, try to sneak away. But suddenly, a global announcement rings out across the entire sky. It's not just for him, it's for every human on Earth. Server announcement. Player Jin has achieved the world's first tutorial clear. Reward, 10,000 reputation points. Everyone stops. The thugs look at him with wide eyes. You're the first in the whole world? The MC ignores them. He looks at the hologram map appearing in front of him. The tutorial was just a warm-up. The real game is the tower itself. And according to his knowledge, the second phase involves a player-killing tournament. He sheathes his new sword and smiles. Phase 1 is done. Time to go hunt some players. The MC is now the strongest human on Earth, but the government and other guilds are starting to notice him. Who will try to recruit him, and who will try to kill him? Find out in episode 4. Hit that like button if you want the next part tomorrow.